Hello friends, welcome to the Angular 8 tutorial. In this tutorial, we are going to see the session management in Angular. This is the important part of this Angular, like how we manage the session and the authentication for the Angular. So basically sometime what we need to do, like when we are going on the browser, and sometime what we require, like for moving from one component to the another component, we require some information. So if we need to store data in client side, then to use that data into the subsequent call, in those kind of scenario we use the session management. Like I'm going to moving from student component to the college component, and I need some information from student to the college. Then to get some kind of information, we can pass through that information using the session management, and we can store data into the server side. Like this data we can store in the client side as well, and the server side as well. But storing the data into the server side, it is costly in terms of application performance, because each time we have to fetch the data from the server. And we can use this option if it has a security risk to store data on the client side. Like if we have a issue to store some crucial data on the client side, then we can use the server side, because storing data in the server side, it's a give the application performance. Basically we use HTML5 web storage to store data into the Angular. Unlike cookies, the storage limit is at least 5 MB. Like in the when we use the cookies, the storage for the limit of this cookie is the 5 MB, and information stored locally, not on the server. But in Angular we use the web storage, and the limit of this web storage is goes at least 10 MB. So there are some following storage data on the client side. We can store the data like in memory. We can store data in the client side computer memory. If we use the session storage, means the life cycle of this storage, session storage is on the browse like on the tab level or the browser level. Means once we close that tab or the browser, the value for the session storage deleted. And next is the local storage. Like the life cycle of this local storage session management is, if we delete the browser or the tab, the value of this local storage exists until we don't delete the key from the browser. So basically this local storage and session storage are the part of the web storage API, and both store data as the key value pair. Like all these two, like local storage and the session storage, contain the value as a key value pair, and based on the key we can get the data, and we can set and we can do other operation like deleting the data and clearing the data based on the key. And so basically this local storage, it stored data with no expiration date. The data will be deleted after closing the browser. Like this data will not be deleted after closing the browser as well. It work like cookies on the browser. Like if we store any data on the local storage session, it means if we don't like if we delete the browser also, the data exists. But it's just opposite for the session storage. Like once we delete uh, once we delete the browser or the tab, the value for the session storage deleted. So that is the main concept of the session management. So let's understand this session management using an example in our Visual Studio Code. So in my Visual Studio Code, what I did, I have two component. One is the college component and another is the student component. And in the student component HTML page, I have created a two menu bar, and one is for the student and another is for the college. You can see here, and here I have written like router outlet. And next what I did, in the app.routing.module, I created two paths, like one for student and another for the college. Like when I will click on this student, it will open the student page. When I click on the college, it will open the college component. So let's see on the browser currently what it is showing. So on the browser it is showing with the two tab, like when I click on the student it is showing the student works, otherwise it is showing the college. So that we did so far. Now what I will do, let's go to the student component.ts, and here I will take like local storage and the session storage as I explained here. Like I will store the data for the local storage as well as the session storage, and I will show the data based on the key on the college student. So let's create that. So what I will do, on the local storage dot set, like set item is used to set the data. So we can see this set item accept key and value pair. So in the set item I will give the key like local name, like local I have given like because we are storing as a local storage, that's why I given like this name. We can give any name as we want, and we have to give the value. So what I will give, like Munish, and I will append like local. So we will be clear when we'll see on the browser. And next I will take for the storage, session storage, and here also it works in similar way. So I will take like session name, and I will give the value as the Munish session. So that we have done on the student component page. Now what I will do, same information I will fetch on the college HTML page. So here before that what I will do, in the college component .ts file I will take two variable, like I will take local name and I will take as a string type, and next I will take session name and it will be the string type, and inside this I will take the value. And what is that, local storage dot. So for getting the value we use the get item method, and it accept the key. So then what key we have taken, we have taken the key when we go on the student component.ts, these are the key. So I'll copy this so there is no mismatch in the key, and same for see this dot session name equal to session storage dot get item, and inside this I will take the session name. And now this variable we have taken here, I'm going to print these value on the college page. So what I will take, I will take like local name, I will write this local name here, and for the new line session name. So session name, so I will copy this so there is no mismatch again, otherwise it will give the error to us. So that we have done. Now let's compile it and see on the browser. So currently we are on the student page. So it's let it be load first. So the compilation is successful and we are on the student page. So here we didn't print anything, so it is showing the student works. But once we move to this college, like on the student page we have set up the data. Like when we land to this student page, what we have done, we have set the data to the local storage and the session storage. When I will land to this college HTML page, it should print this data. So go on the browser, and when I click on this college, we can see like Munish local and Munish session. So we are getting this data. So that is basically about the like this local storage and the session storage. Now what I will do, like as I explained, like this local storage life cycle will be the um, until if we browser delete also, local storage data will be there, but for the session the data will be deleted. So what I will do, I will just copy this URL and I will close uh, this browser, and when I will come to this browser, we will see like for local storage data will be there, but we will not able to see the data for the session storage. So we can see here like we deleted that and we are not able to see the data. Once I will go on the student and I will come it, we can see the data. So that is the thing about the local storage and the session storage. And even if we delete this tab also, the value for the session storage goes like what I will do, I open the new tab, I deleted that tab, and if I print for the college, we are not able to see the session storage value. See, we are not able to see the session storage value. So the session storage value will be deleted once we delete that tab as well as the browser. So these session management like local storage and the session storage provide us some method to do some operation. Like if we want to set the new value, we can use the set item. Like I will go on the Visual Studio Code and on the local here. Now what I will do, if I want to set some data, like I'm going to fetch now local name, but I want to store some new value. Let's see what I will do here. In this I will assign copy dot set item. Now what I will do here, I will assign a new value to this same key. And what value will I will assign? I will assign like new name. So same thing will work for the this session storage as well. So what we have to, it is assigning, so we have to delete this and we will assign before fetching the value for the local storage. And same I will do for the this session storage as well. So here dot session dot set item, and here I will assign like new value for, like I will write for session. So now what we will see, we will see the new value on the browser. So let's save it and see on the browser. So it's compiling. So compiled successfully. Now let's see on the browser. I come to this student page. When I come to this, like we can see here new name and new value session. So in this way we can assign the new values, like we can update the value for the local storage as well as the session storage. Like in similar way we can remove the key as well, like we can remove the key. So go to the Visual Studio Code. Now what I will do here, now currently we are getting the data for the local storage. Now what I will do, for this local storage I will remove this key. So I will copy it and here simply just, that's the method, remove. So that's the thing. Now let's save it and see on the browser. So it's compiling and loading on the browser. So I'll go to the student, and when I come to this we can see like, so currently we are able to see this value because we are not fetching after removing the key. So what we have to do, we have to fetch it after removing the key. So let's save it. Now see on the browser. So we will see now we are not able to see the value for the local name because we have deleted it. So that these are the method like we can use, like if we want to clear everything for a particular storage, we can use this local storage dot clear as well. Like if we want to store the complex data like the JSON data, then we can store that data as well there. Like what I will do, I'll just copy this, and here this time I'm going to store, like I will remove this first, and here I'm going to store the JSON data. So let JSON data, and just take in double quotes, and local storage set item, and we have to give the key name. So the key name will be the local name, and how we are going to store this data as a JSON data. So let's put it in quotes. Now let's save it. What we will see on the browser, we will see on the browser this JSON data. So go on the browser, let's see what is the problem, why it is not showing. So it's not saved properly, so let's save it again, ng-ser. So it will compile and will show on the browser. So it will take few seconds to compile successfully. So by that time it compiled. So what basically that these method provide, like if we use the set item, we can update the value for the particular key. These method works for the local storage as well as the session storage. So basically this is a interview question, like what is the difference between the local storage and the session storage, and in your project which scenario you will prefer to use the session management. So the difference is like that local storage is work for the lifetime, like once we delete the browser and tab, the value for the local storage exists, but the value for the session storage it go away once we delete the browser or the tab. So that is the basically interview question. So basically the problem is here, like we have to use set item. Now let's save it and see on the browser. So the compilation is successful. Go on the browser, like we can see it's compiling, still it is not giving the value. See what is the issue. So now we can see on the browser, like we are able to see this local name value. There was just some compilation issue, that's why it was not showing. So now it's compiling properly as expected, and we can see the data like complex data on the browser. So these are the methods, like we can store our data either on the local storage or the session storage. So if you have any question, like apart from this there are some more methods, like I want to check, like based on the some condition, like this local storage length, if it is greater than 0, means I want to verify the data before doing some operation, like any value is exist for that or not exist. So we can do that as well, like go to the Visual Studio Code. Now what I want to do here, like I want to check the condition, if this local storage dot length, if it is greater than 0, then what I will show, I will alert value exist. So that I want to show. So now let's save it, go on the browser. So when I click on this college, we can see like value exists because we have kept the condition there, like this local storage length is greater than 0. And similarly we can check like this local storage is supporting to the particular window like window dot local storage, then we can do some operation like supporting. So these are the some method for the session management which we can use. So if you have any question or doubt, please comment. Thank you.